Hello and welcome to my studio. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to paint an iris in watercolor. It's so much easier than it looks, and so here are my biggest tips. My biggest tip is to use a big brush. Sometimes we can get caught up in the little details and using small fiddly brushes, and actually the best technique is to just let watercolor do what it does best, and that is creating beautiful textures with water. So using a bigger brush can allow you to add more water and control the shape of the petals and just let the colours blend into one another and create gorgeous patterns once they're dried. I tend to stick to one main colour and then add hints of complementary colours. So here I've gone with mainly purple, but I'm also adding both sides of that on the colour wheel, which is blue and red. So using my brush, I'm going to mimic the shape of the petals using the very tip of the brush right through to the body. Creating that sweeping motion really brings a lot of movement to the piece, and that is where a lot of the energy comes from, and that you can feel that energy coming off the paper. Remember that you want the darker and richer colours to give depth where you want to draw the eye. So here I'm going to do that mainly in the centre of the iris, so it really pulls your eye in. It's all about balance and harmony, so you don't want every bit to stand out. Some colours you want a bit of a wash, and other colours you want to be rich and powerful. So I'm using red and green to create a washed out green. I didn't want a really bright green to take over and to add too much clashing with the colours. I'm just bringing that tone down by adding a bit of red, just so it blends into the background a little bit, so it's not a main feature, but it's still there. So whilst that layer is drying, I want to say a massive thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. Skillshare is an online learning platform with thousands of inspiring classes led by creatives and professionals in the business. You can explore new skills and maybe try something that you've never done before. There are topics such as painting, photography, starting an online business, writing, poetry, bullet journaling, almost anything creative that you can think of. I've been enjoying one this morning by Kat Coquillette, which is called Learn to Paint Botanical Watercolours with a Modern Twist. And it's really deepened my love for watercolours and made me excited to use them again. So Skillshare has been created as an environment for learning, so there are no adverts to off-put you, so you can really focus on your craft. The first 1,000 of my subscribers to click on the link in the description box will get a free trial of the premium membership so that you can explore your creativity. So go ahead and try it, see what you think, and again, a massive thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. So now that the first layer is dry, you can see where I've blocked in the shape and the main colours, but now I can go in with some details. So adding richness of colour and interest up close as well. To do this, I'm using the tip of my brush now rather than the whole body. Using the body is great for establishing the shape and the petals, but to add detail, it's great just to use the very tip. And it's really fun to create and experiment with different shapes and colours, and very often I actually use the same reference photo again and again, as each time I paint from it, it comes out totally different, and it's a really good way of just sharpening your skills with that particular flower, but also to let your creativity and imagination take root in your painting as well. And another technique that I do want to quickly show you today is how you can remove paint using your brush. So if you feel like it's gone a little bit too overboard with the paint, you can actually remove it with your brush by drying off your brush and then trying to soak up some of that paint, and again dabbing it on a towel and then soaking it up again, and this will remove some of that paint, but it will also create a nice blend. And then you can go back and add in more detail if you so wish. Something I'm going to do with this painting as well, just to give it a little pizzazz and make it more special, is adding little hints of gold, because I feel like purple and gold go together so well and really complement each other, and it just adds to that richness. And I feel like Iris are really good at getting that attention, you know, they're absolutely wonderful displays. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and add in some of this watercolor gold. I'm going to pop the link to this paint set in the description box, because I know that you guys always ask about this paint set, and there's different colours of gold. It's really beautiful and I recommend it. It's not very expensive, and so it's really affordable, but it just adds a beautiful sheen, and you can either go on it very loosely with just a little bit of shimmer, or you can go in quite heavy. I've actually gone in quite heavy because I want that gold to be really noticeable. So I'm just adding little accents here and there just to catch your eye. And yeah, I think it really adds something to the painting. So I hope that you guys found this video inspiring. Let me know if you guys attempt irises in your own sketchbook. And yeah, keep painting. Thank you so much guys for all your support, and I'll see you soon.